Hiri Sutta, the Silent Guardian, Sutta Nipata, 2.3 Cula Vagga, Khuddaka Nikaya. In a world where everyone is watching, we've become experts at performing. We behave when the camera is on. We follow the rules when the police are nearby. But who are you when you are completely alone? The Buddha taught that the highest form of human maturity isn't fear of the law, it's hiri. Often translated as moral shame, hiri isn't about feeling bad about yourself. It is a profound sense of self-respect that makes certain actions simply impossible for you. Today, we dive into the Hiri Sutta, the teaching on the internal compass that separates the noble from the common. The sutta begins with a striking question. The Buddha asks, "Is there any man in all the world so restrained by a sense of shame that he avoids reproach, as a well-trained horse avoids the whip?" Think about that. Most of us need the whip of society, the fear of being fired, the fear of being sued, the fear of being cancelled, to keep us on the path. But the sage is different. The sage is like a horse so sensitive, so attuned to the rider's intent, that even the shadow of the whip is enough. They avoid wrongdoing not because they see a punishment, but because they value their own purity more than any temporary gain. It's important to distinguish hiri from the modern concept of shame or guilt. Guilt is heavy. It's a burden from the past. But hiri is a proactive strength. It is the inner aristocrat. It is the feeling that says, I am a person of character, and this lie, this theft, this betrayal is beneath me. It's a sense of dignity. When you have hiri, you don't need 1,000 rules. You have one: integrity. Among those who are reckless with their words and actions, the person with hiri stands out like a beacon of stability. They are unshakable because their foundation is built on their own conscience. In Buddhist psychology, hiri, shame, is always paired with ottappa, moral dread. Together, they are called the guardians of the world. Without them, the Buddha said, the world would fall into total chaos. Hiri is the internal check. I won't do this because it violates my self-respect. Ottappa is the external check. I won't do this because I understand the consequences of my actions. When you develop these two qualities, you become self-governed. You no longer look to the world to tell you what is right. You look within. You become a leader because you are the first person to hold yourself accountable. The sutta concludes with the idea of crossing the flood. The flood is the overwhelming tide of desire, anger, and delusion that sweeps most people away. How does the person of hiri cross it? By being alert and restrained. While others are drowning in their own impulses, the person with a conscience is building a raft. They aren't driven by the whip of craving. They have found a way to be near to nibbana, simply by refusing to be low. The Buddha is telling us that character isn't just a moral luxury, it is the actual vehicle for our liberation. Applying the Hiri Sutta today is a form of radical rebellion. In a culture of clout and fake it till you make it, choosing integrity is a power move. It means you can't be bought. It means your peace of mind isn't for sale. When you live by hiri, you gain a fearlessness that others can't understand. Why? Because you have nothing to hide. You aren't running from your own shadow. You are the well-trained horse, moving through the world with grace, not because you have to, but because you have chosen the path of the noble. The Hiri Sutta reminds us that the greatest achievement isn't what we build outside, but what we protect inside. Be the one who doesn't need the whip. Be the one who is guided by the light of their own conscience. The world has enough noise. What it needs are more people of quiet, unbreakable integrity. Are you ready to be one of them? Walk the path. Be the sage. Stay unbound.